Welcome to Mittens on the Mic. This is my new show where I talk to the coolest cats about food, fitness, philosophy, and freaking amazing napping spots. My buddy Boo is with me today, or actually, I'm at her house. It's the biggest house on the block, and I've always wanted to get in here, so thanks for having me, Boo.
Mi casa es su casa. Get a cozy blanket, get comfy. You know what? I know what I forgot. Hey, Snickers! Bring me and my guest some catnip. What? You don't have a dog butler?
Well, I had a cat taxi once, but it choked on a sock.
Oh, you gotta get one. I know, it sounds weird. Like, what? A dog in the house, but she actually loves bringing me stuff. Also, when I throw up on the rock, I just blame her.
Yeah, but doesn't she take away some of your human's attention?
Okay, I wrote about this in my book, How to Get Everything You Want from Your Human. You actually don't want all your human's attention. It gets smothering. Before Snickers came along, my human was all up in my business all the time. I would wake up out of a dead sleep and he'd have a camera in my face. And I'm like, this dude needs a hobby. Pronto. Gracias, Snickers. Mittens, would you like a catnip mouse?
Don't mind if I do. Ah, that's good.
It's from a small organic catnip farm in Turkey. I'll send you a box.
Thanks, Boo. I love boxes. Let's talk about your new book, which I finished last night, by the way. I've also chewed the cover and taken a few naps on it, so I feel like I've really absorbed the material. That chapter about sleeping when your human sleeps, that's brilliant.
Your human can't feed you while they're asleep, so you may as well be asleep too. Yeah, sleep either on top of them or right next to them, so you'll know the second they wake up.
What's your morning routine?
Oh, after my breakfast, I lay in a nice warm sunbeam. I get at least 20 minutes per side.
I've been doing this thing called dripping, where I sit in the bathroom sink and let the water drip on my head.
Huh. What does that do for you?
Mostly makes my head wet. But it takes a while to notice because my fur is so thick. You do any supplements?
I've started drinking water from my human's cup instead of my fountain. Human water is more alkaline. I can taste the difference. Here's what cats don't realize. You need to get as much of your water as possible from human sources.
Like the water they leave behind in the shower?
The shower, the bathroom sink, and especially the kitchen sink, because sometimes they'll leave food in there too.
Oh, my human always leaves just a little bit of milk in the bottom of her cereal bowl. So what I do is, the entire time she's eating cereal, I sit right there and I stare at her.
In mi casa, I instituted a policy. My human has to leave one bite of whatever he's eating. Half the time I just sniff it and walk away, but I like having the option.
What are your favorite forbidden snacks?
Potato chips. I sneak up while my human is eating them, and when I get one in my mouth, I run away and eat it under the bed.
Ooh, I like beans. When my human eats chili, I have a whole scheme where I sit nearby, but I turn my back like I'm not interested. I pretend to fall asleep. Then, when she gets up and leaves the room, I swipe a bean out of her bowl.
What about crackers? My human puts crackers in his chili. A lot of the times, he'll forget to close the box, so as soon as he turns his back, those crackers are mine.
What's the weirdest thing your human does?
Okay, so my human likes to stand under a hot waterfall.
My human does the same thing!
They're so dumb. You know, I think they're trying to clean themselves, which is so stupid because they have perfectly good tongues.
Every time my human gets out of the waterfall, I bite her feet like, hey, stop doing that! But she just does it again.
I decided if my human's gonna do something stupid, I may as well get something out of it. So I stand outside the door and scream until he lets me in. And I just lay down, soak up all the humidity. I love it. I bet my ancestors were rainforest cats. Like, ocelots? Something?
I don't know if I've told you this, but my uncle is the cat on the Cheetos bag.
Huh. Now that you mention it, I see it. You're both orange.
Right? He rides a skateboard. I rode a cat taxi that one time.
Practically twins.
Okay, I have to ask. What is that big wheel thing over there?
Oh, this is so embarrassing. My human brought that home, and he thought I would run on it. What am I? A hamster. He did that thing humans do when they're trying to convince you to play with something. He got down on the floor and he, demonstrated turning the wheel. It's like, I know what that is. I'm not stupid. I just don't care.
I kind of want to try it. Do you mind?
No. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I'm doing it.
Yes, you're running in place. This is what our ancestors wanted for us.
Look how fast I am. Woo.
And yet going nowhere.
This is awesome. It's like a zoomies machine. I'm gonna go faster.
I think you might have had a little too much catnip.
360 coming up. Whoa!
Look at you. Running and flying all in the same day.
That was epic.
Hey, Snickers. Take this big hamster wheel to Mittens' house.
Oh, thanks, Boo.
Oh, please. You're doing me a favor taking this thing off my paws. Now we'll have room for the 5-level cat tree I really want.
You're the best, Boo. I'm going back in. We'd like to thank Meow Puffytail for sponsoring Mittens on the Mic, a community cat news production.
Has your human eaten all the food on his plate without offering you any? Not a scrap, not a morsel, not a crumb? That's a violation of the Last Bite Act of 1967. I'm Meow Puffytail, feline rights attorney, and I won't stop until you are eating off your human's plate and drinking from his glass whenever you feel like it. Believe me, your beautiful snout will be so far down that drinking glass that you won't even be able to hear your human admonishing you. This is my promise to you and my guarantee to you. Call me today, 555-555-555. Just lay on the phone. He's your human, make him pay.